Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a full unboxing, review and swatch of the 96 set of Schpirerr farben pencils. Now, I think I paid a little bit more than I should have done for these pencils. I've been after them for ages and ages for the channel, and they're quite hard to get here in the UK. So they did finally pop back up on Amazon, and I grabbed them. So I think usually you want to be paying more of a budget price for these, but I got them from Amazon UK. I purchased the 96 set. I do believe the other set is either a 72 or 76 set of these. They came in this cardboard package, and then they come in this beautiful Schpirerr farben tin. Mine did come a little bit bashed, unfortunately. I don't know what they were up to. They've obviously been kicking it around somewhere. But fortunately all the pencils were fine. They seem to be okay so far. So I don't keep the tins for any specific reason, so it wasn't the end of the world for me. But just to let you guys know, obviously it is a hingeable metal lid, and when you open it up, it has a little bit of information about the pencils, a wax sheet, a little note, and then these trays. They've got the finger pull-outs, and there is 1, 2, is it 3? So 4 trays of pencils in here. Obviously I have used them, that's why some of them are shorter than others. And they're this kind of rather unique, beautiful, half dipped pencil with the gold to them. Quick disclaimer, my dog is up here, so you will hear weird noises. They are a capped end. They have these beautiful barrels to them. They're a round pencil. They have their colour name and number, and then the Schpirerr farben label on the other side. Their name choices are quite unusual and amusing. This one is mould, so very pretty, prettier than its name anyway. And they do have rather, well, quite a fantastically nice colour range, to be quite frank. So I'm going to pop those back, and I'm going to swatch them with you guys, and then I will obviously go through my review portion with you guys as always at the end. And I have done a page with them. Well, I've done a couple now, but I've got a page up here to show you how they performed as well. So whoops, sorry for the noise. Let's get a bit organised. I'm going to bring you guys in, and we will have a swatch. If you hate swatching, guys, I'm very apologetic about that. Most people do like it though, so we're going to do it, and you can just skip past it. So we have 010 white, obviously. I'll swatch it anyway for the sake of, but you're not going to see it. And we have 012 ivory, .020 wheat, you'll see you immediately get quite a rich colour payoff with these. 030 butter. They are a firmer lead, they hold their point well, you get very rich colour very quickly. In my opinion, and of course this entire thing is just my opinion as a hobbyist, not a professional. 040 light yellow. These make a nice layering pencil. They're not exactly going to smush colours together and create new ones. You're going to need to layer your colours up against each other. So lighter layers built slowly will probably, you know, see these pencils perform their best. 050 Bumblebee. I do believe I was using this one over another colour, and that is what you're seeing rather than that pencil being bitty like that. 060 yellow. .070 hot sun. Trying to decide. Do you guys, shall we do this? Shall we come a bit further in and refocus so you can actually see those colours there a little bit better? We then have 080 vanilla flower. Not sure whether some of these names are lost in translation slightly. 090 golden yellow. .100 melon. .110 maple. .120 sun-kissed. .130 burnt sienna. .140 cream, which is definitely a salmon, so they've definitely got some odd colour names to them, to be honest. They're beautiful colours, but odd colour names. 143 point shoe. .150 is champagne, which looks like a straight up salmon to me. Yep, definitely. 160 peach. It's a little bit dark to be your average peach, but again, a nice colour. 170 is flamingo pink. Now that one is gorgeous, and I do kind of feel like they hit that one right on target. 180 orange. .190 autumn orange. .200 is coral. Yeah, now that's just almost red to me. 210 cadmium red. Now that's quite an orangey red, if we're being honest about it. And 220 bronze, which is essentially actually a rust colour. Yeah, definitely wanted to be a rust. That is the first tray. We then move into, bear with me, there we go, right, tray number 2, Watermelon 230. That's quite a good red actually, with ever the slightest touch of pink to it, just a little bit. 240 True Love. And that's just a darker version. Again, a very nice red, but just that touch of pink to it. But a beautiful red. Or pinky red, should we say. 250 is Magenta. Slight bit more pink, not much to it. $2.55. There's No Place Like Home. Now, it is a shame that the Oz reference isn't slightly more ruby red. Definitely more of a magenta there. But oh well. 260 is Carnation, and we're into the pinks now. We've got a beautiful, somewhere between a baby and a bubblegum pink, I think. 268 Blooming Bouquet. Okay, so there's the baby pink. $270 Pink Lemonade. A beautiful true pink there. Very nice. Got a bit less purple in it than this one. 280 is Rose. Definitely your fuchsia there. One very vibrant deep pink. Okay, and they're calling this one Fuchsia Pink, 290. Yep, fair enough. It's just slightly lighter shade than this one. $2.95 is Pink Bubblegum. Yeah, okay, can see that. It's got a tiny bit of purple to that. $2.98 is Sassy Pink. Apparently Sassy makes it a little bit purple, I'd say. Let's move this so you guys can see. There we go. Sassy Pink, got purple in it. And 300 Purple Pink. And that's Never Seen Pink. That is a lovely purple. Most certainly purple, that one. The 310 is Plum. Yeah, very pretty, nice deep purple. It's more purple than it's showing on camera actually. Showing up a little bit red on film. 320 is Royal Purple. And I know we were having a bit of a discussion about this in my comments recently. I can't remember what video it was. I think it was one of my swatching videos maybe, where we were saying, how they ever get any purples? And some of my viewers are so clever. The answers they had was amazing. Very well educated about, this is 330 Rose Luster, about obviously what purple has meant through the ages and historically, and that purple's a more expensive pigment to get, and purple was considered a royal colour that not everyone was allowed to use. And it was quite an interesting reading what you guys had put, to be honest. We have 340 Pale Purple, and obviously explains a lot to why we see maybe lesser quality in purples and fewer purples. That is a gorgeous pinky purple there. $3.45 is Periwinkle Flower. And you've got that very pale lilac there. That's nice. $3.50 is French Lavender. So you're into your kind of cooler purple tones now. These are where I live. I like this kind of icy purple sort of tone rather than your warmer pinky purples. $3.54 Tyrian Purple, I think is how you say that. Yeah. Gorgeous. I love how this is essentially your trio of purples blend right there. $3.59 is Wild Pansy. Okay, so we're getting into the bluer purples now. $3.60 Blue Violet. $3.70 is Violet. So essentially for those that do like purples, I think you'd be quite happy with a Schpirerr farben set. They have definitely not avoided the purples. $3.80 is Deep Purple, and I really love that they've got a dark purple in here. I really like the depth they've gone to. Oh, I take that back. Indigo, 400. No, that's definitely a blue. So yeah, there's your deep purple. I was going to say they've got a darker purple, but no, we're starting blue here. One gorgeous deep blue. That is the second tray. And we're now into the third. So we're starting with the blues now, I believe. We have 412 French Blue. $3.90 is Royal Blue. Yeah, love that. Love how deep that is. Obviously, because I do have pastel sets, the pale colours aren't such a big deal, but it's really nice to see the darker tones in these sets. $4.10 is Marine Blue. $4.14 is Santorini Dreams. Yep. Apparently that is what Santorini Dreams... Oh, sorry guys, I'm on camera. This is what Santorini Dreams would look like. $4.20 is Deep Blue. Oh, another lovely dark blue. I like the different tones we're getting in the deep blues as well. $4.30 is a Prussian Blue. And $4.40 is Cobalt Blue. Okay, we'll start another row. We are $4.50 Summer Sky. $4.60 Cerulean. $4.63. I think it says Wamanello Beach. Probably said that wrong. $4.65 is Deep Ocean. Always love when they include that kind of colour, that kind of grey blue. 470 is Blue Lagoon. These are some pretty turquoise colours we're getting into now. 473, I think that might say Cocolitos Water, but again, not really sure. We're moving into aquas now, I think. We've got 480 Turquoise. Again, that's got more green than blue, which would make it an aqua rather than a turquoise. 490 Green Mermaid. Nice mid-tone green there. $4.96 Caribbean Holiday. Oh, back to an aqua there. As always, they are a more budget pencil. I would go off a swatch sheet rather than the coloured ends. 500 is Shamrock, as they're not really going to be a true colour match. 510 is Moss Green. $5.20 is green. $5.70 is lime. And definitely a true fluorescent there. $5.60 is apple green. Very bright. $5.50 is avocado. $5.40 is Jungle Light. And then $5.30 is Emerald. And that brings us to our last tray. $5.72 is Lemon Green. Yep. $5.74 is Golf Course. So apparently this is the Golf Course green. Not sure if that's a UK golf course. We're probably not as nice a green over here. $5.77 is Pickle. Can't disagree with that one. $5.80 is Olive Green. I do like these. I do like quite earthy green tones. Cyprus Tree, $5.90. Again, I love that this is essentially my 3 blend setup all ready to go there. Those would be mine. 600 Eucalyptus Tree. $6.10 is Casino Green. I like that. Probably add that one on to my trio, to be honest. 620 is Tropical Green. More of a forest green to me. 630 is Mould. It's like a grey green, to be honest, that. Pretty. Go into the brown then. 640 is Ginger Brown. Okay, it's essentially almost a copper without being metallic. 650 is Ruby Brown. Oh god, right, we've just located our burgundy. $6.53 is Caramel. Oh, that is a very nice brown tone. $6.55 is Honey Brown. Again, a very nice tone to that. So if you can hear my dog snoring, he's asleep now. $6.60 is Brown. The tones of the browns are lovely, really nice. 668 is Espresso. Oh, he's awake, he's coming. Getting a little bit deeper now. He just walked halfway down the corridor and fell asleep again. Okay. 670 is Chocolate. Really nice. And then we have 680 Dark Brown. Yep, not a disappointing set there. We're into the greys now. 685 is Silver Avisla, maybe? Not totally sure how to say that one. And that is a gorgeous French grey, almost cool. Very pretty. Unusual. 690 is French grey. I do love it when they're the greys that they use. 692 is Pavement Gray. Okay, can't disagree. But it's again slightly warmer, so it will go with those other two for your blend. 698 is Seal Grey. So we've got a cooler set now. 700 is Cool Grey. And 710 is Warm Grey. Yes, possibly. And then 720 is Black. Not a true black, I'm afraid. So it looks very black on camera, but in person it's black. It's just not, you know, completely deep. Right, I'm gonna bring you guys back out. We'll refocus that and show you the entire set of colours there. So for 96 colours, I mean, that gives them quite a lot to work with, so it's quite a vast array really. I know we're used to some bigger sets, but it's still a decent amount, just under 100. We've got a nice set of yellows, your oranges, there's quite a few, your reds as always are lacking a little bit, quite a few pinks, quite a nice amount of purples to be honest. A lovely set of blues, you've got your turquoise and your teals, quite impressive greens, a lovely brown set, and I do like that they have the French and then the darker greys as well. A lovely set, to be honest. As I said, your paler shades can be a little bit lacking. It's not that unusual. It is nice that they do have an ivory, a paler blue and a paler pink would have been nice, but you know, it's not the end of the world. For darker colours, I like that there's a burgundy kind of colour, there's a nice deep brown, the grey is quite dark. I would have liked to have seen a slightly darker green, but as always, you can make that for yourself. The blues, again, maybe a slightly darker blue would have been nice. I do like this purple though. And as always, I mean, they struggle terribly with reds. This is quite a good one. Not bad. If you can get them for a decent price, I reckon. Not a bad colour selection. They're a lovely lead. They keep their point well. I didn't have any problems with breakages. I did a whole page and a half with them, and you can see that obviously none of mine have come very short. You can tell the ones I've used by that slight amount of pencil length shift, which is quite average. They sharpened nicely, they worked nicely. You've got a really rich colour payoff. I would assume that they're an oil-based pencil, but I'm staying out of that argument. It always causes bother, that, doesn't it? But yeah, if you like a firmer lead, a layering pencil, and vibrant colours, you're not going to go wrong with these. As I say, if you can get them for a decent price. I think they can be a little bit overpriced in the UK, and therefore, considering what you can get the Brute Funa squares for, which perform, to be honest, very similarly. It's you know, about £22 for Brute Funa squares for 120 versus 96 of the Schpirerr farben that can go up to about £80 here. You know, it's a no-brainer which ones people are going to pick. I will show you the page I've done, and then I will show you my review sections. I've done this guy here, and in fairness, I really enjoyed working with them. This is on terrible Amazon paper, so I feel they did very well. We've got a trio of purples and blues, black and grey that I used. It was this is a buddy colour, so it's a specific colour palette that we have to use for them. So that's why he's done in this winter palette, but really enjoyed working with them. We'll be putting them into a pencil case and using them a lot, I feel, so I don't feel like it wasn't a good purchase. I just feel like they're the kind of pencils that you want to grab on a sale rather than spend a fortune on, as I do believe that they are meant to be more of a budget pencil. So that is the page I did with them. And then review wise, we have, as always, I've worked them on black paper, 1 and 2 layers, and you know, they performed about what you'd expect them to, about the same as everything else. Definitely leads me to believe they're maybe more oil based. And then we have colour blends. Yellow and blue created me a nice green. Yellow and red created me a nice orange, and as always, blue and red created me a very strange purple, because I can never seem to get that right. And we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 layers, and then 1 heavy pressured layer. And you can see how quickly these build up into quite an impressive pigment. They blended out really nicely to give that kind of soft cessation of colour. I did work them without and with Zesty, so that's just a pencil blending medium. I don't use it, but I know a lot of people do, so I always add it into my review for you guys. It moved nicely, and of course the whole idea then is you could go back over the top of that with more pencil once you've used your blending medium to create a richer, deeper colour. I'll be honest, I love the way that it turned out without it. That is a 3 green blend, and I did get a really nice colour shape to that, so yeah, very happy. I've done for you guys, as always, the water move test. I know it's a big deal for some. I would never use water after using my pencils. I would always use it first, so this isn't an issue for me, but I know people like to see if they'll move. The blue did not, the red did, the yellow a little bit, and the green quite a lot. So obviously with the shift, I'd definitely not suggest playing with water over them, because they are going to move. But again, most people would use their water mediums first and then come in and layer with pencil afterwards. So in this set, I would most certainly do that. As always, guys, I hope this has been useful for you. I tried to put everything in. We've got the artwork, the swatch, the review itself. So if you have any questions about anything, please pop them in the comments below, or email me or DM me on Instagram. I always reply to whatever you ask. As always, if you enjoyed the video, you find the reviews useful, please give me a thumbs up. And if you enjoy the channel, please do subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, guys.